comment. I don't know, Liz. Looks like the weather's going to be pretty good for tonight.
I know. If things play out the way they have today already, Josh, I think things will be quite nice. All we got to do is bundle up, right?
Yes, which you would expect when you were going out for a Christmas ship parade. But yeah, the clear sky is going to keep it dry for us. So if you are heading out, make sure you are dressed in layers because those temperatures, they'll be sliding back into the low 40s with no clouds overhead, although patchy fog is a possibility primarily towards the tail end of the parade as those winds are also on the calmer side. Another live look out over downtown Portland as we prepare for yet again another chilly evening and into tomorrow morning, as well as our current temperatures have fallen back into the upper 40s at this point in time. Winds out the north-northwest at about 5. Sunset tonight was at 4:27. Radar and satellite showing that those calm, quiet, and clear conditions can be seen across the I-5 corridor with the exception of the southern Willamette Valley. That's where we've been holding on to that pesky fog layer, and out along the coast also enjoying those sunnier skies. Beautiful live look at the glow along the horizon out towards the Tualatin area as those temperatures are expected to continue to slide back into the 30s with no clouds to speak of, but with the lack of cloud coverage means all the heat we built up in the day is going to escape back out into the atmosphere. Thus, another round of frosty conditions for us Tuesday morning, again Wednesday morning. You'll notice that our icicles, they start to retreat as we move our way towards the tail end of the week and into the weekend. That's when the wet weather once again returns. Now, as far as your early morning commute, maybe give yourself an extra minute or two to do a quick run by with the ice scraper, especially if your vehicle is exposed to the elements. With a beautiful live look at Mount Hood there glowing as we prepare for more snow later this week. On top of what we've already managed to pick up in the past 24 hours, great numbers to see once again return as the base layer slowly starts to grow once more after the extremely dry week that we saw last week. But despite that kind of pause in the snow accumulation, as far as Timberline Lodge's snow accumulation at the base layer goes, still sitting above average for this time of year. And we'd like to keep that trend going to make for a great skiing and snowboarding season. But for tonight, along the valley locations, likely to see that patchy fog to develop. That will take us into tomorrow morning. Now, you'll notice that the clouds are a little bit more widespread. I think we'll still be able to get a few pockets of sunshine. If anything, these will be those high, thin cirrus clouds that will just filter out some of the harshest of the sun's rays. Now, I do believe this is slightly ahead of schedule, but I do anticipate for Wednesday we'll pick up on a few light rain showers for the coast. I think it's until after sunset for the I-5 corridor that we start to see those rain showers once again return, along with the heavy snow over those high mountain passes. Filling up those rain gauges close to about 1/10 of an inch, but tomorrow afternoon it will be breezy out there as we work our way to about 11 o'clock or so. We could potentially see some gusts near about 25 to 30 miles per hour. So tonight here in the city, it's going to be chilly out there. 33 degrees is our expected low. Winds will be out the north at about 3 to 5. Patchy fog developing. Here's what's on tap for tomorrow. Mid-50s for us out along the coastline with a mix of the sun and the clouds. Expecting to hold on to those breezy conditions in the afternoon with that high thin cirrus layer expected as we warm things back up into the low to mid 40s. Now, the further south you go along the I-5 corridor, patchy fog remains as it's chillier out towards the east and the high terrain. Well, government camp, you have the potential to climb back up into the low 40s, melting that fresh dusting of snow you saw. As far as our 7-day forecast goes, expecting to see that wet weather ramp up Wednesday, Thursday. That's where our temperatures gradually start to warm, both with those early morning lows and our afternoon highs. And then we get another dose of the rain and the wind as the weekend moves forward. And that's where we get back up into the low 50s.
Yeah, nothing unusual about rain in December. Didn't you say December is usually our wettest month?
Our wettest month. We average about 5 3/4 of an inch.
See, wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought it was somewhere in the spring, but I didn't know that.
December, wettest month.
All right. Well, there you go.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, a reminder.